Hey everybody, this is Eli Freestone and you're watching my Project 2 screencast for Visual Frameworks 1210. This project went smooth for the most part. I did have some small hangups, but nothing major. The CSS actually caught on to at least the basics really fast. I didn't have a whole lot of experience with it before this, so I was quite surprised at that. I did end up with two CSS files though, because I just, at the time, I didn't know how to target a specific element. I did just learn how to do that, so I do plan on combining these once I have time to do it. But for the moment it's two different ones. My design layout is fairly simple. I didn't want to, make it really complicated and have a lot of stuff that could go wrong. Once I learn more CSS, I do plan on prettying it up more and not necessarily making it complicated and over the top, but just crisper. So we'll move on to the JS file here. For the most part, this follows what Mr. Gibson was showing in the videos. I do know how to the for loops and stuff work, but when it comes to the dot syntax stuff, I'm not very comfortable with that, so I didn't want to stray too far away and have to clean up a big mess because it wasn't working or whatever. I did have some small issues, one that I thought was a big issue, but it turned out I just had a function getting called too early, so it was giving me issues. Anyways, once I changed that, everything was working alright. Let's just go ahead and pop over to the iOS. Again, my layout's really simple, although I did do a lot of tweaks to individual elements, like gradients and buttons and stuff. Let's go ahead and pop over here. I did do a lot of work, especially with the slider, but I do plan on adding numbers on either end. I just haven't figured out exactly the best way to do it yet. So I did learn a lot of nifty tricks and stuff that'll definitely come in handy with both JavaScript and CSS. I learned a little bit about working with the DOM and local storage. Although I like local storage, I like the idea of it, except for the big drawback of if they move to a different device, they no longer have their data. Other than that, I guess that's about it. Again, this is Eli Freestone, Project 2 for VFW 1210. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.